Newly released emails are reigniting questions about Jeffrey Epstein's connections to President Trump.
Democrats on the House Oversight Committee published a series of emails that Epstein exchanged with associates, including one that was sent to his convicted co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, where Epstein apparently wrote, quote, "I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victims spent hours at my house with him." Trump has called the Epstein files a hoax, but many of his own supporters have pushed for their release. Alan Devlin has more on what the emails reveal. Alan?
Yeah, one word I can use to describe this is bombshell. We've been following this pretty much all day since those emails first came out. And the emails were released the same day as a petition to force a House vote on releasing more materials from the Epstein files receives its final signature. This happening just moments ago, and it comes after Speaker Mike Johnson delayed the swearing in of a newly elected Democrat for 7 weeks. The discharge petition, as it's called, is a go, and in tandem with the emails, it has people asking questions.
60 new pages of emails from convicted sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein released Wednesday by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee, showcasing communication between Epstein and others, with mentions of President Donald Trump dating back to 2011. Within the emails, a 2011 message from Epstein to his convicted co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell that Trump, quote, "spent hours at my house with one of Epstein's victims." In another 2019 email from Epstein to author Michael Wolff, Epstein writes, "Of course he knew about the girls," as he asked Ghislaine to stop. Democrats sounding off, questioning Trump's true knowledge of Epstein's wrongdoing.
It's extraordinary to me that rather than extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, rather than find a bipartisan path forward for Democrats and Republicans to come together to deal with the Republican health care crisis, Donald Trump is spending his day pressuring people like Nancy Mace and Lauren Boebert to come off the Epstein discharge petition because they're afraid, clearly.
Look, Democrats are doing what they need to do to get the information out there to the public, and they are letting the information speak for itself.
While at one point the president and Epstein socialized through the 80s and 90s, Trump has previously said he cut ties with Epstein years ago due to his criminal behavior. This video is of the president addressing the split back in July of 2019.
But I haven't spoken to him in probably 15 years or more. I wasn't a big fan of Jeffrey Epstein, that I can tell you.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt firing back at Democrats Wednesday.
These emails prove absolutely nothing other than the fact that President Trump did nothing wrong.
And the president took to Truth Social shortly after, warning Republicans by saying the Democrats are trying to bring up the Jeffrey Epstein hoax again because they'll do anything at all to deflect on how badly they've done on the shutdown and so many other subjects. Only a very bad or stupid Republican would fall into that trap. It is important to note that President Trump has not been accused or charged of any wrongdoing. Epstein victim attorney Eric Fudali says the emails are significant, but context is needed before any true judgments can be made.
We have these sort of weird, out-of-context excerpts. One of them saying, referring to Trump, of course he knew about the girls. That could be really big, or it could not, but we don't know. We need more context.
So many across the aisle hoping now that more information could come out regarding Jeffrey Epstein, and that will hopefully settle the back and forth once and for all. Will that happen? Only time will tell.
All right. Thank you very much, Alan.